everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Welcome everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at day 1 of the job of a hotel general manager. And the vocabulary words are staff.
Staff.
The staff are looking forward to the company's Christmas party.
Operation.
Operation.
The captain is responsible for all aspects of his ship's operation.
Facility.
Facility.
The company provides coffee break facilities for its employees.
Interact.
Interact.
Betty enjoys meeting and interacting with new people at parties.
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
This website has been improved to increase user satisfaction. So we're talking about the job of a hotel general manager, right?
Ooh, that's right. I had a pretty good experience at a hotel recently.
Really?
And specifically, it was the hotel's general manager.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we were at a really nice hotel in Hualien, and we had a little bit of a problem with the water.
Okay.
The water pressure, so we turn on the water, it's just drip, 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 and
Okay.
it wasn't very strong, and it wasn't very hot. So we made a call, and somebody came over, it fixed it right away,
Okay.
and then we thought, okay, no problem. And the next day, the general manager came over to us, and it's a very big hotel, so there are many managers, but the general manager came over and gave us gifts.
Wow.
And was very apologetic and gave us a bunch of free things, and I thought, wow.
And then you felt really, really great, and you didn't care so much about the water incident anymore.
Yeah, so
Wow.
general managers have a lot of duties, right? Because they have to look over the whole hotel.
That's right, and also have to have really great interaction and communication with the guests too.
That's right. So they have
Right?
to be well organized, they have to be really good with people, and they have to be good.
Problem solvers too.
Yeah, especially in a big hotel, you know, there's a lot of things going on, and if somebody has a problem at 3 o'clock in the morning, they might be woken up to solve this problem. So
So it's a fun job, but it's definitely not a 9-to-5 job.
it's
Right?
a pretty tough one.
Okay, let's learn more about this job.
Okay,
Enjoy.
The job of a hotel general manager. Many of us have experienced staying in a hotel. Perhaps you were impressed by the staff's helpfulness or disappointed with the lack of cleanliness of your room. Whatever your impression was, the hotel's general manager is largely responsible for it. Hotel general managers are in charge of most aspects of a hotel's operation.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's article is called The Job of a Hotel General Manager, Day 1. Hello everyone, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And of course, when we hear the term general manager, it's often considered to be a boss of some kind of business establishment. The hotel general manager would be probably the top leader, the top manager inside the hotel. Any big problems or big events or issues would be handled by the general manager as the boss of the hotel.
Yeah, and the fact that this person is a general manager, it makes me think that this person is an even bigger boss than just a regular manager.
Right.
Usually managers are bosses. If you're the general manager, that means you're the boss of the managers. So you are not only a boss, you are a big boss.
Absolutely.
Anyways, let's start reading. The first line of today's article says, many of us have experienced staying in a hotel. I think most of us have been in a hotel at one time or another.
I have. Have you? Think back.
Yes, many times. I'm
Maybe.
just kidding, yes.
Okay, yes, most of us have, when we're traveling, of course, stayed in hotels. Perhaps you were impressed by the staff's helpfulness or disappointed with the lack of cleanliness of your room. We've had different experiences in hotels when staying there. A good experience would be being impressed by the staff's helpfulness. Of course, the staff are the people who work in a certain kind of company or business. If you're a worker there, if your job is there, if you're paid for your time there, you are a member of the staff. For example, the staff are looking forward to the company's Christmas party. The boss will throw a party, all the workers or staff will go, and that's a good time for everyone. So that would be good, being impressed by the staff's helpfulness or being disappointed by the lack of cleanliness. If your hotel room, if the bathroom, or if the hotel in general is dirty, of course that would be a bad experience.
Yeah.
We would be disappointed.
It would leave a negative impression on you. But whatever your impression was, the hotel's general manager is largely responsible for it.
Right, being the top boss, they're the one who is, at the end of the day, responsible. They're in charge, so all the problems, all the blame, or all the credit for bad or good things goes to the general manager. Hotel general managers are in charge of most aspects of a hotel's operation. Now, this noun operation, we often use it when talking about running or managing a company or business, right?
Exactly. Operation, it's a noun. Operation as a noun means the way in which a business, like a hotel, is run. All the things it takes to make a hotel or some other business or some other organization functional. Okay? For example, the captain is responsible for all aspects of his ship's operation. So there you go. That's what an operation is all about. All the things it takes to make something run or to make that thing functional. That's all there is to it. Okay, and with that, folks, we have come to the end of this part of the article, which means it's time for a break. But don't go away. We'll be back in no time.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天要介绍的职业是旅馆总经理 （General Manager），就是总经理。相信大部分的人都有在旅馆过夜的经验。那不管是旅馆员工的素质，或者是房间的整洁，这些工作主要都是旅馆总经理在管的哦。那他们要负责旅馆大部分的运作。Operation 就是运作、营运，它是当名词来用。好，那另外我们要表达全体职员或是全体工作人员，可以用 staff 这个单字。那 staff 是一个集合名词，如果我们把全体职员当做一个群体，它就是单数名词。那如果是要用来指全体的工作人员，它就是复数名词。像我们单字例句里面的，它是在说所有的工作人员都很期待公司的耶诞派对。The staff are looking forward to the company's Christmas party. 那么它就是把 staff 当成复数名词来用，所以后面会搭配 be 动词 are。好，接着回到课文中。
The job of a hotel general manager. They supervise staff and deal with customer requests and complaints. They also organize building maintenance, review budgets, and perform other duties. In small hotels, they may take a hands-on approach to running the facility. In large hotels, where staff members can number over 1,000, the general manager supervises the managers of individual departments, such as housekeeping, food and beverage, and reception.
Mike?
Yes.
I have a question for you.
All right, sir.
Why are hotel general managers responsible for our impressions of their hotels?
Well, being the big boss, all of the responsibility basically goes to them. But of course, they're not doing all the work in the hotel by themselves. They're just in charge of teams of people who do the work. For example, they supervise staff and deal with customer requests and complaints, okay? That's what a boss does in a company. They supervise the staff. To supervise someone is to manage them, to look over the work that they're doing, make sure they're doing a good job, help them solve any problems they might meet up with. And also the hotel general managers will deal with customers, especially when there are special requests or complaints. If customers have certain special needs, or if they're unhappy about something, the customers will want to talk to the boss or the general manager, so the manager has to lend a kind ear and solve problems, not only for the staff, but for the guests as well. So a lot of responsibility.
That's correct, but there's more. Hotel general managers also organize building maintenance, review budgets, and perform other duties. Now here we have the word maintenance. Maintenance is the process of keeping something in good shape or keeping it in working order, okay? That's what maintenance has to deal with. Now, in small hotels, hotel general managers may take a hands-on approach to running the facility.
Okay.
So they have a hands-on approach. That must mean that they participate actively, or they actively involve themselves in what the hotel does or how the hotel is run.
That's right. In a small hotel, the manager might be answering the phone or meeting the guests at the door. But of course, in a bigger hotel, they'll have other teams of people to do that. When we're talking about hotels or businesses, especially buildings or spaces that are used for the work or the business, what we're using as a good term is facility. It covers lots of things, from offices to warehouses to laboratories to garages where they might keep their cars and trucks. All of these are facilities. They're used space for some kind of special purpose. For example, the company provides coffee break facilities for its employees. So they have a special coffee room, tables, chairs, a coffee machine, maybe a fridge to keep your food. But these are special places and things that they have organized in order to make people's lives more convenient and wonderful.
Sounds fantastic.
Having coffee is wonderful at work, isn't it?
It is. It is wonderful. Now next we've got a really long sentence,
Okay.
so let's all pay attention. In large hotels where staff members can number over 1,000, the general manager supervises the managers of individual departments such as housekeeping, food and beverage, and reception.
Different teams of people, that's right. Housekeeping in a hotel would be the people who clean your rooms and keep the floors clean. Food and beverage, of course, will be in charge of the bars and restaurants. Reception would be the people you meet when you first get to the hotel. The people might open the doors, carry your bags, and help you check into the hotel. So lots of different teams of people doing very special jobs. One person, the hotel manager, is overseeing all of them.
There you go. Anyways, folks, with that, we've now reached that time again, a time for a break. But don't go away. We'll be back in a flash.
旅馆总经理要负责监督所有的员工，处理顾客的需求以及抱怨，还要安排建筑物的维护啊、审查预算、执行其他职责等等的。那么 supervise 这个动词它就有监督管理的意思，而 maintenance 是指维护保养。好，那课文接着提到说，在小旅馆里面，总经理可能必须对经营旅馆要事必躬亲。那在大旅馆里面，他们则是要监督各个不同部门的经理，像是客房勤务 housekeeping、餐饮部 food and beverage， 还有柜台接待 reception。好，这边有个单字是 facility。它在文中是指场所，尤其是像仓库啊、办公室、实验室等等那种有特殊用途的场所。而 hands-on 这个复合形容词，它是表示亲自动手的或是实际操作的。那 approach 当名词是指方式或是途径，所以说 hands-on approach 就表示采取事必躬亲的方式。好，接着回到课文中。
The job of a hotel general manager. People who shine in this job are organized, since they must oversee several hotel operations at the same time. They're also excellent at communicating, having to interact with staff members and guests. Those seeking 9-to-5 positions probably won't like this job, because beyond routine duties, a general manager must be ready to handle hotel-related problems at all times. However, it can be a rewarding career for people who are friendly, good problem solvers, and enjoy providing customer satisfaction.
Mike, I have another question for you.
Okay, I will do my best to answer.
What does it take to be a good hotel general manager?
Wow, a lot of different skills. The article tells us a little bit about that. People who shine in this job are organized. That's the first thing. Be organized. Since they must oversee several hotel operations at the same time. As we learned before, they have these teams of people all doing different jobs that are all very important. So the boss, the manager, must be organized. They must shine at being organized. If you shine at something, it means you're just very good at something. So they have to be able to know exactly what people should be doing and keep all that information, organized and planned out in their mind.
Yeah, so organization is a really important aspect of a good hotel general manager.
That's
but
right.
that's not it. They're also excellent at communicating, having to interact with staff members and guests. All right, so here we have the verb interact. If you interact with someone, you act in a way that has an effect on someone else. All right, it's not a one-way form of communication. you're talking with someone because you're expecting to have a conversation. You're expecting a response. For example, Betty enjoys meeting and interacting with new people at parties. So Betty doesn't go to the parties and start ordering people around. She likes conversing and having a give and take.
That's right. She also won't sit in the corner not talking to anyone, being quietly by herself, of course, because then you're not interacting either. Now, for those seeking 9-to-5 positions, well, they probably won't like this job because beyond routine duties, the normal daily work, a general manager must be ready to handle hotel-related problems
At all times.
Exactly, at all times. So you might have to work overtime. A 9-to-5 position or 9-to-5 job is sort of a regular job. You go at 9 in the morning, and then no matter what happens, you're free to go home at 5 p.m. Now, things like a hotel manager where the guests, the customers are there overnight, they might get calls at 3 in the morning saying we have a problem with a toilet, or a customer is having a health problem, and they'll have to rush back to work. So it can be a very demanding job that requires you to work long hours of overtime.
That being said, though, however, it can be a rewarding career for people who are friendly, good problem solvers, and enjoy providing customer satisfaction.
Good point, yeah.
What is satisfaction?
Satisfaction is this feeling of happiness and fulfillment, a feeling that everything is okay and I'm pretty pleased with everything that's going on. A satisfied customer is what all companies want to have. Someone who's come, they've bought something, they've gotten a service, they've paid their money, they feel good about it. They don't feel like they lost anything or they were treated badly. They will definitely come back and probably tell their friends that they had a good experience. So customer satisfaction is one of the #1 things that all businesses aim for. The example sentence reads, "This website has been improved to increase user satisfaction," because a few people before didn't really feel good about it, but now it's much better, so we have happy customers.
Satisfaction is a good thing.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm satisfied with this article. I think it's all done actually, so we can say goodbye now. But as always, Mike and I both hope you enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, bye-bye.
好，接着就来看看要成为一个出色的旅馆总经理需要什么样的人格特质吧。首先要 organized， 很有条理，因为你必须同时监管旅馆里面好几个不同部门的运作。那接下来要Excellent at communicating， 要善于沟通，因为你必须跟旅馆的员工以及客人去互动。好，那互动就是 interact， 它是当动词来用。那 interact with somebody 就表示和某人互动。好，课文接着还提到很重要的一点，如果你想要找的工作是工时固定的工作，那这就不适合了，因为除了日常工作以外，总经理他是不分昼夜，必须随时准备好去处理跟旅馆相关的问题。不过啊，如果你很友善，而且很会解决问题，又乐于提供客户满足感的人呢，这就是一份很有意义的事业。那我们最后来看 satisfaction 这个单字，它是指满意、满足。那么 9 to 5从字面上来看是朝9晚5的，那引申的意思就是工作时间固定的。好啦，那以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。
Hello， 我是 Yvette， 又到了 Grammar Express。今天要介绍的是旅馆总经理这个工作。旅馆或饭店的服务细节很多。Whatever your impression was, the hotel's general manager is largely responsible for it. 无论你对旅馆的印象是什么，这些工作主要是旅馆总经理要负责的。WH 疑问词加上 ever， 用来引导表示让步的副词子句。可以用 no matter 加上 WH 的疑问词来代换，句型是 whatever 无论什么 ，whoever 无论是谁 ，however 无论如何 ，wherever 无论在哪里 ，whenever 无论何时，后面加上主词和动词，接逗号之后再接主要子句。Wherever you go, I'll follow you。无论你去到哪里，我都会跟着你。Whenever Anne needs help, she will call her father. 无论何时 Anne 需要帮助的时候她都会打给她爸爸。Hotel general managers are in charge of most aspects of a hotel's operation. 旅馆总经理负责旅馆内大部分的运作。形容词片语 in charge 是表示负责或掌管，和 be 动词连用，后面可以接 of something 表示负责某事物，和 be responsible for 的意思相同。May is in charge of the marketing department. May 负责行销部门。Don't worry, I am in charge. 别担心，我来负责。总经理要做的事情很多，因此一定要有条理，并且善于沟通。Those seeking 9 to 5 positions probably won't like this job because beyond routine duties, a general manager must be ready to handle hotel-related problems at all times. 那些想要找朝九晚五职务的人可能不会喜欢这个工作，因为除了日常工作之外，总经理必须随时准备好要处理和旅馆有关的问题。片语 at all times 是表示总是、一直或者是随时，意思和 always 一样。Johnson carries the bear with him at all times. Johnson 到哪里都带着他的小熊。补充另外2个片语 at one time 是过去或者是一度， at times 则是指有时或者是不时。At one time, I drank 3 cups of coffee every day. 我以前一天喝3杯咖啡。At times, I go to the gym during lunch break. 有时我午休的时候会去健身房。以上就是今天介绍的用法，谢谢收看，拜拜。
3, 2, 1, action.
Marty 回到了1965年，为了挽救人类以及自己的未来，必须帮助年轻时的老爸把妹，计划一出英雄救美的戏，来赢得老妈的芳心。
Okay, George, here's the plan.
Okay.
I will take Lorraine to the park, and then I will try to take advantage of her.
Huh? Why would you do that? And how are you going to take advantage of her?
Don't worry about it. Just be there at 9 o'clock, and you'll be strolling through the parking lot, and you will see us, right? And I'll be doing like, ha 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 ha. And what do you say?
Huh? Oh yeah. Hey you! Get your damn hands off her!
Yeah. Do you think I should swear? Yes, definitely, George. Swear, and then you hit me in the stomach, and then you and Lorraine will live happily ever after. Right now, try to hit me in the stomach.
Huh? Hit you?
Yeah, hit me. Do it. Come on, George. Hit me harder. No, I want you to do it with more emotions, a little more hostility. Come on. No, more hostility. Oh, yeah, that's right.
哇塞，你看看这个 Marty 你的老爸年轻的时候，这个 George 年轻的时候是非常没有种的，很不 man 的一个人啊，可能他内心有一些懦弱，或是小时候受了一些伤害，然后他们那个 Marty 就帮他计划说，好，我带老妈出去约会，假装吃她豆腐，然后这时候呢，你就刚巧在这个时候呢，你就散步经过，you'll be strolling through the parking lot and you'll see us。他这边用到了 stroll 这一个动词 STROLL strolling through the park. You'll just be strolling through the park at 9:30 and you'll see us. 然后呢，这时候你就要说，嘿，你不要去那个烦那个女生，然后你就要打我一拳。可是呢，这个老爸从来没有打过人呐，然后儿子还要教他 hit harder, George. 然后呢，然后就说要怎么样打人的时候要怎么样，要加一点 a little more emotion, put a little more emotion into it. 要更多感情，而且要更多的 hostility, hostility, hostility 就是敌意、敌对的状态或是敌对的态度。它是一个名词。I want you to have a little more hostility, or I put some hostility into the punch. 然后最后一拳，真的是打到有感觉了。但是呢，就是他从来没有打过人，他能够成功的，最后还要打败这个小恶棍 Beef， 他到底能够打败 Beef， 然后赢得老妈 Lorraine 的芳心，成功的让他的儿子回到1985年吗？请继续收看电影《龙卷风》。